welcome to another Curbstone TV review. I'm Rob and this is the McLaren Artura Spider. Let's not wait any longer, let's hop in and go for a ride. Here it is, it happens. I'm saving the planet with a supercar. How cool is that? I'm driving fully electric now. It feels a bit weird, to be honest, because driving electric in a McLaren seems a bit weird, not in its natural habitat. But we're going into town, driving through the city of Brussels. I have to say that it's quite a wonderful experience to drive in a fully electric car through, well, almost through the city center. But I like it. I really like it a lot. Gives me a little bit maybe P1 vibes, because that's the car it all started with, the hybrid era of McLaren. So it didn't start with the McLaren Artura, but it was already going on with the P1, the Speedtail, and then it started with the Artura in the Super Sport series, as McLaren likes to call them. And yeah, it's wonderful. I can drive up to 33 kilometers per hour fully electric, which is more than enough if you're going to town. Even for daily commute, I think it might be enough. It's really incredible. Yeah, it feels a little bit like electric go-kart, because you have this typical go-kart feeling in a McLaren. The seat position is, as always, just spot on. I don't think there are many cars where you have a seating position that is so well worked on. It's something that I immediately noticed when driving a McLaren. Even the first ones, the 12Cs, the seating position is something they worked on extremely well, and I'm very comfortable even in these quite bucket seat kind of type. It takes a little time to get used to, but I'm really even trying to drive with one pedal, so that's definitely not bad at all. You can just lift early enough, car just regenerates the energy you need. And because it's going a little downhill, but by driving a little bit more cautious, I just got an extra kilometer of range on my electric mode, so that's not bad. Besides the electric mode, we have several ones, of course, but the car always starts in the electric mode. So you turn it on and then nothing happens. Just the dash goes on, but there's no V6 sound, anything. It's just pure silent. The neighbors will appreciate it, I'm sure, but I do miss maybe a cold start. But okay, it's details. More people will appreciate that you don't wake them up early in the morning. Little thing about this new dash also, last McLaren that I drove was a 720S, so there we had all the DNA buttons going on still in the middle of the car. Now it's a little bit different, but I do kind of appreciate it, because before that you had to go down and switch and tick, 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 and now it's super easy. All the buttons are going on the dash, and you just don't need to get your hands off the wheel. You can just immediately, by a quick tick, switch to sport, for example. Engine wakes up. Sorry. Comfort, and then sport, and then track. And the track is the one, or the sport. The sport and the track is the one where the combustion engine is always running. So there you have the full performance of the Artura Spider, which is quite impressive. So about this powertrain, we have a V6, not a V8 like we used to have, but I don't really mind it because it's a very light engine, and again, at McLaren we like light cars, so that's always important to keep in mind, because the driving pleasure, it all starts with just a light car. And about the performance, so we have a total combined of 700 horsepower and 720 newton meters of torque, but that's with the electric motor combined. Combustion engine is 605, electric engine 95, and then the electric engine also has 225 newton meters of torque, which is, it's powerful. And that's nice because it's always there. It's always there. There's no Yeah, there's no delay in anything. Let's see what it's like in the different modes. So now comfort. So now the engine is just doing its thing, it's deciding what's good or not. I can hear some crackles in comfort. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then the red light happens. Engine switches off. Pure silence. Green light and just leaving smooth, pure electric. Super funny. It's so weird. So while we're in town, I will tell you a little bit more about the interior and all the things that are going around in the inside of the cabin. So as always, McLaren is very minimalistic. I do like it. I do like interiors with smooth lines. Not too disturbing. It's not easy for many car manufacturers to make such interiors, but it's really a joy to get into a car and just be focused on one thing, and that's the driving. You know, everything is focused towards me. Even the little screen inside, it's oriented towards me. I have all the things that I need within hand reach. I mean, from the selection of the menu, the little lights, the lifts, all within hand reach, and I really do appreciate it. Screen, again, very minimalistic, not too big. I don't like big screens. We're here in a sports car. We are focused on the driving. So yeah, the buttons of the DNA, they moved to this position, which I really like again. On the left side, you have all of the handling, so suspension-wise, dynamic of the car, and then on the right side, we have always the powertrain. It used to be two separate buttons, now it's on two separate sides. Makes your life pretty easy. So yeah, fully electric. Engine wakes up, nice. Do like a little V6 waking up. And with the updated Artura, they also focused on the exhaust system because apparently it was not loud enough. So I'm pretty curious to see how loud it can actually become in sport or in track. Besides that, yeah, Alcantara everywhere. We have the optional Bowers & Wilkins audio system. That's always beautifully finished in every McLaren. They've done that perfectly. And the convertible feeling. Oh, I love a Spider. It's such an incredible difference on the total experience of driving a car like this. It changes so much. And if you're not like super track oriented, I'd always suggest you take a Spider. It weighs 60 kilograms more than the coupe, so now it weighs like 1,475, something like that, which is still super light in today's world because a lot of cars are getting so incredibly heavy. You don't know where the weight comes from, but just pats the car, suddenly it weighs 2 tons plus, I don't know what. To launch cars that weigh less than 1,500 kilos, easy, with all the comfort and luxury on board that you would expect from such a car. So light, so light. It might be a big car, but it feels small. It feels really, you know, I have the door panel here, hop, I can reach the other side. I like a car that's just small inside, small cabin. You just feel nice and well behind the steering wheel. And as always, McLaren has these little gimmicks on board. So you have the variable drift control, which helps you to power slide the car if you're not 100% secure. So it limits the angle you can drift into, which is nice to learn and to progress. So that's not a bad thing. And then you have the spinning wheel pull away, which is like a nice British word for launch control. V6 waking up in the tunnels. Let me put that in sport and try it again. Let's select manual 2. I do like that. I'm not going to complain about the sound. Woo! Oh, super nice. Yeah, sound is perfect. That's the downside of tunnels in a city center. You might get triggered to downshift, and just let me play the sound of my people. And the little clicking on the gearbox. Oh. A thing that has been in McLaren's forever, but I can appreciate it a lot. And also the possibility to switch up or down on one side. Super clever, super clever. Wow. Oh, the sound. Goes up to 8,250 RPM. It's definitely not bad for a V6, it's quite high. It's really quite high. Another tunnel. You know what that means? Oh. And when you're in sports or in track, the electric motor is always there to help you to just deliver always power, 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 power. That's nice. That's really nice. All right, we are finally getting out of the city of Brussels. Let's make some noise. All right, sport, handling. Let's see, we're in comfort. Oh, I'd like sport, and then we push manual. All right, let's drop a gear and disappear. Woo! Oh! Oh! Downshifts are mean too. Oh! It sounds really well, the high revs. And they still managed to get that gearbox. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. And then you drop it into 8. And it's still quiet. In the low revs, it's really a quiet car, so you can easily drive to the south of France. It's incredibly comfortable. I'm super surprised. Let's see, highway comfort. It just floats. I'm really impressed. But it's typical a McLaren feature. I don't know how they do it. The adjustable dampers, sure, but still, it's so smooth on the highway. It just, at 120, a little bit more noise in the cabin, but still no cold air coming in, so very well done. But I don't need to scream. If I had a passenger, I wouldn't need to scream. So that's also very, very nice. Gearbox is it's so fast. And it pulls. Oh. It's like I don't know how, but if I'm looking at the rev counter, it's like it's picking up speed at starting at 5,000. It's like, oh, it has that extra breathe that's coming through. How? Oh. And it's like super precise, like, yeah, these little movements in the steering wheel immediately, it's so precise. The driving experience in the McLaren is still something very unique. There are not many cars that can deliver this type of driving experience. Wow. You can really feel that torque of the electric engine just give you that little extra push. Yeah, this is definitely my kind of hybrid, because it is a real hybrid. You get all the best parking spots, very, very, very handy. When it comes to shopping and stuff, you're always near to the entrance. And CO2 is only limited to 108 grams per kilometer. So in a lot of countries, this is a very, very cheap car to own. I didn't say to buy, but it's a very cheap car to own. which make them still gives an advantage to other car brands, where you can get easily, like countries like France, like 30,000-40,000 euros of malus, which is really heavy. And if you buy this kind of car, well, you don't have that problem. So that's another reason to buy a McLaren. This is also one. Fast as hell. And I might understand that the sound wasn't enough, but in the Spider I don't have that problem. But I think in a coupe with the roof and the extra glass between the cabin and the engine might be a little too quiet. But in the Spider that is not an issue at all. Not at all. Spider all day. Numbers are quite still impressive too. 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. 0 to 200, 8.4. And top speed is 330. So you'll never be late for that date again. That's for sure. Second, and let's throw it. It's really fast. So yeah, now everything in track, the powertrain, handling, display changes a bit. Let's see. Oh. Oh, that front end is so sharp. You can throw it in a corner. It just does it. It's so precise. You can drive on the millimeter. That's exactly what you want or expect from a McLaren. Super, super, super sharp. Oh, I love it. Brakes are very, very impressive too. Wow. Honestly, McLaren did an incredible job on this car. They've managed it again to deliver an outstanding driving performance car. Always loved McLaren, but this again proves or shows why I love it. It's exactly what a McLaren should be. It's light. It's a pure experience to drive, and that's all you expect from such type of car. It's just an experience the moment you get in, the moment you turn it off, and the moment you look back at it on the parking lot, because it still has that incredible aura, that incredible look of a true performance car. I'm gonna do some wonderful driving roads, gonna enjoy the sun while it lasts. So thanks again for watching another Curbstone TV review. It's been a pleasure having you with us, and I'm already looking forward to the next Curbstone TV review. Alright guys, take care, bye bye, cheers.